So without further ado, we are going to go into this game. We have in the top left of Waste Station, representing mouse control. He is the orange Zerg, he is Dimmert.
And in the bottom right position, none other than Winter, one of EC Visualize's Zerg players.
I believe he's a Swedish Zerg player, not to be confused with the Platinum League streamer who always gets 2,000 views.
Oh, is he Platinum League?
Yeah, I think he's Platinum League.
I didn't know that.
Maybe
He makes tutorials as well, right?
Yeah, I think.
But that's not this Winter.
No. We did think it was at first, but it's not. It's not him actually. So this is a ZVZ. I think ZVZ has got to be one of the more common matchups we see in the Dutch StarCraft League so far. But still, you know, both players have already participated in the individual league, I believe. At least Winter has. I'm not sure about Dimmert. Don't remember casting his matchup.
I think he played in the qualifiers as well.
Okay. So CVZ, especially on Waste Station, can be a bit weird. The thing about Waste Station is that both players are spawned across, top left, bottom right, which is long distance. You know, you have to get quite a lot, cover a lot of distance to get to your opponent's base. But there's also two other spots where they can spawn, which will also force them in a cross position. So it's either these two positions or the other two. There's no other spawn options.
Okay.
So yeah, you can either get forced short distance or forced long distance, and you both know at the start of the game which it's going to be.
Yeah.
So in this case we have long distance, so we would expect something more economic centered, but both players went for a 14 pull from what I can tell.
Okay. So neither of them thought, well, I'm going to go for an early expansion. Maybe that's because, of course, they expect the other to go for early expansion, so they can be like, well, if I go for early pull, maybe I can do some damage with some early pressure. That is the mind games for you.
Well, the 14 pull, by all means, isn't a very good build if you want to punish a greedy opener, especially long distance. It's just more a bit of a safe way to play in the ZVZ. You know, 14 pull, it's very difficult to punish. You can, hold off pretty much any rush, which is, quite nice. And it's just a bit safer than the 15 hatch. I mean, 15 hatch will just roll over and die to something like a 6 pull or an aggressive 10 pull with drones, something like that.
Alright. So far players not deviating from the standard at all, because they're doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, they're actually mirroring each other quite perfectly. I'm not sure if these players are too familiar with each other's playing styles. We have two Zerglings out on the map though for Winner, who's going to be doing a bit of scouting like we saw in the first match, which featured Yona, who managed to get a good scout off where his opponent didn't. And yes, both hatcheries now finishing up, and it's really the player who... Yeah, okay, so I was really waiting for Dimmer to finally spend his gas, and I'm kind of Winter to spend his gas, and yeah, kind of waiting for the exact same thing from his opponent. Dimmer currently, getting gas. Oh, Zerglings actually make it up the ramp, so he's going to get a good scout of this.
Ah, good. Okay, both players going for speed. Winner's speed slightly delayed compared to that of Dimmer. But he does get a... Did he get a kill?
Yeah, he did get a kill. Dimmer
I got a second one though. Yeah, whoa, second kill.
2 kills with 2 Zerglings is absolutely huge.
And one gets out as well.
Well, he's almost going to get out, but he will be arrested there at the bottom of the ramp. Wow, actually Dimmert following up by building a Baneling nest, so this...
But Winner was already building his Baneling nest before that.
Yeah, so that's more than coincidental, you would almost say. Both players have no vision of each other's Baneling nest, so they're not aware of this. There's a Spinecrawler up for Winner. I think Winner might be expecting an all-in from Dimmert, considering the fact that he was still mining a lot of how many gas he had mined. So I think both players are just reading each other here. If you look at the vision of Dimmert, he has no idea, so he's kind of building his own Baneling nest blindly. But this looks like just a good read off of Winter.
Definitely. So do you think both these players' Baneling nests are defensive then?
Well, if you look at the placement, they're not exactly trying to hide it.
No, that's true.
So yeah, full speed link production here now for Dimmert, whereas Winter is getting double extractors, as well as a lair and just a bunch of drones. So he seems woefully underprepared. He's not sending in an overlord to scout.
So we are definitely seeing a deviation here. Dimmert is keeping all of these Zerglings back home because he knows that he doesn't want Winter to scout them until the very last moment.
Look at the natural, I mean the main base of Winter. He had 3 drones already sitting on top of the extractor before it finished. He wants a lot of gas.
Wow.
The main reason for doing this is to get mutalisks out. Once his lair finished, he's going to build a spire. And it's really up to Dimmer to be able to hit his timing before this happens. And oh, this is genius. Did he?
Look at this.
I think he squeezed through perfectly.
Did he? Well, no.
No, some of the links are visible. The question is, has Winter actually seen this? Looking at the production tab, he's actually currently a little bit supply blocked.
Oh, he's just he threw down his spire just now, but this is gonna be too late. This huge pile of Zerglings is gonna hit, actually morphing into some of them morphing into Banelings right now.
Yeah, this was spotted by Winter though, because he had Zerglings at the Silnanga Tower, so
he needs more spine crawlers.
He needs a lot of everything, and oh my god, so many links already getting into the main before they can actually get the queens up on the ramp. Drones are already being pulled off the line. The wall will probably fall again with these Zerglings. No, the drones now getting into position, but here come the Banelings.
So clumped up.
All the drones are so clumped up, but the Banelings don't seem to care all that much. Oh my god, it's a massacre, and Winter just F10 and quits the game. Get out.
Oh man.
That was, yeah, that was brutal.